Hello, hello, it's Maria. I'm a reporter here with WDW Magazine, here to take you on another magical escape. I'm coming to you today from opening day of the 2024 Festival of the Arts, where we are going to check out everything this festival has to offer, with the food, to the shows, and including the exclusive merchandise that is right inside here at Creation Shop. So I am going to get things started off and hope that you join me for the day. So let's go. Oftentimes when there is a special merchandise line release, sometimes when they're giving away annual pass holder magnets, you will have to wait in a short, sometimes long, line to get into Creations to access those things. Since today is opening day of the Festival of the Arts, this is the line to access the 2024 Festival of the Arts merchandise. It is not too long, and it has been moving along quickly so far. We waited about 10 minutes here to get into Creations, and here is the Festival of the Arts merchandise. We've got a shirt here. It's got the visual arts represented there on the left and in the center, but it also has the performing arts there with the musical note, the Disney on Broadway concert series. Here we have some drinkware. Here is the corksicle for this festival. We also have a couple of coffee mugs here, starting with this really cute one. Look at all those little colored pencils around Figment there. That's adorable. Another Figment mug. This one's kind of got a retro vibe, and that's got a really nice large handle there. I really like this one. This one looks like it is also very user-friendly. It's comfy to hold, and it's got the little paint drips down the back there. They actually stick off a little bit 3D. The Figment Munchling, of course, that is scented. There's a look at him on the top. Got a little icing drizzle there on the top of him. And check out this plush. It's a Figment plush, and he's coming right through the canvas there. Here is the Spirit jersey of this year's festival. We got Figment with the frame. They're leaning into that. Look at the World Showcase there. All of the different country icons, as well as the emblem there on the front and the back. Make every day a work of art. This one is $79.99. The Disney Lug Bag collection is new to the Festival of the Arts. They were very popular items, both a backpack and a convertible fanny pack. And a new Figment Pandora charm was available both in Creation Shop and at Port of Entry. So if you want to get your hands on either of these items, the charm or the bags, make sure you visit the shops early because they do tend to both sell out. If you're a pin collector, the 2024 Festival of the Arts pin here does have the pass holder logo on it, and check it out. It moves. You can spin the World Showcase in the background. Also have another t-shirt here, Figment on this one. Cute little tie-dye retro vibes on this one. Since it is opening day of the festival, check it out. The mural that all guests will get to contribute to, I'll show you how in just a minute, is currently completely blank. What a cool way to get to see it before anyone has painted on it yet. So everyone gets a little sponge and a little cup of paint. I got purple, and my number on my color of my paint there, number 3, will correspond with the number that I paint when I get to the wall. They told me I'm allowed to paint 5 squares that correspond with number 3 when I get up there. Here it is. Everyone gets this little paper with what the completed mural is going to look like, and I look forward to getting one of these every year, not only because I get to see what the mural is going to look like that I helped contributed to, but because it means I get a new bookmark. Here we have the Figment Grape Smoothie. It is topped with whipped cream and also some freeze-dried Skittles. Check it out. You can even see the back of his head on this cup too. You can take this cup home with you. So let's give this one a taste, see what it tastes like. I think the majority of the reason that you would get this was because it is so cute, and that you get to take home this cute little Figment cup. It says Festival of the Arts on the side. I mean, I think that's a large part of the reason why you'd get this, but I also would recommend getting this if you have a kid who likes a sweet and refreshing drink. It's got more of almost an icy texture than a smoothie texture in my opinion, but it tastes exactly like if you took a grape Skittle and melted it down. It is very sweet. It is refreshing though, so if it is a warm day and you are someone who has a big sweet tooth for candy, this is the smoothie for you. Here from Flavors of the Medina in Morocco, we've got the chicken kebab, which is on a carrot chickpea salad. We also had to get the dessert. It had chocolate, of course we had to give that a try. And we got the returning favorite Moroccan stone bread with the 3 famous dips, tremula, zoug, and house-made hummus. The stone-baked Moroccan bread with the 3 dips is returning. This has been at several festivals in years past. I'm thrilled it's back. It's one of my favorites. And I just want to show you this really nice, dense house-made bread. They make the dough in-house, and they also bake it in-house. But it's covered in some cornmeal there. It is warm. It's hot to the touch. and it's nice and dense. So you rip this apart and dip it in the 3 different dips. I can't ever say that I have a favorite one of these dips. The zug is nice and garlicky, where the chermoula is more creamy, and the hummus is just a classic hummus. They're all different in flavor, but I really enjoy all 3 of them. And the thing about all 3 of them is they're all approachable. So if you've never had a zug before and you have no idea what that tastes like, it's not something that's going to shock you. It just really nicely complements that bread and gives it a nice texture and flavor contrast to just eating regular bread. So I love this dish, and I'm thrilled that it's back for this festival. Good as always. The chicken was a surprise, really tasty dish. That sauce on top really made the flavor. It added a nice creaminess and made it nice and moist. But the star, man, that chickpea carrot salad underneath had a little bit of a kick and really added a great chew to the dish. And finally, the chocolate cake with pomegranate mousse. This is billed as a chocolate cake, but if you look at it, it really, really looks like pomegranate. I got a bite here on my fork to show you. That's the chocolate portion on the bottom. This is the pomegranate portion. But when you bite this, the first thing I definitely tasted was chocolate. It's almost like a brownie at the bottom, and it's covered in a frosting that's really tasty. But the pomegranate portion, this is coming from someone who does not usually like mousse. I usually don't like the texture, and I usually don't think the flavor is really worth it. Totally changed my mind here with this one. This is definitely real pomegranate that was used in the making of this. It is not a saccharine sweet syrupy flavor. There is a slight bitterness and of course a sweetness that comes with fruit. It is pomegranate that is in that mousse, and it is real. It doesn't taste fake in any way. Combine real tasting pomegranate with a dense chocolatey cake-like brownie-like bit on the bottom, and in my opinion, this is a winning dessert. Like I said, I normally don't even like mousse, so for me to say that this is a big winner for me, which it really is saying something. So you might want to check this one out if you're visiting Festival of the Arts. So you can now mobile order the Figment popcorn bucket. In years past, the lines have been years long. That is a thing of the past. You place a mobile order and they call you back when it's your time to pick them up. The most highly coveted item of the festival here today. Everyone's walking around with them. The 2024 Festival of the Arts Figment popcorn bucket. It says Festival of the Arts there on the strap, and look, there he is inside of the glass that is the Imagination Pavilion. So it's a great design. It's not only a Figment bucket, but it is an EPCOT bucket as well. And it does come with that candied popcorn you see in there, but you can also use this to get discounted popcorn refills around the entirety of the park and Walt Disney World Resort. So you can definitely use this merchandise item too, or display it when you get home. Also, this guy lights up. So if I press this button back here, see those little lights start to flash? Very, very cool. This brand new section of EPCOT is being used as a character spot, and I just wanted to point out that Pluto is meeting here, and he's in his Festival of the Arts collar, looking so cute. One of the best and most fun elements of this festival is walking around and seeing the different artwork by the different art studios. Here is Thomas Kincaid's booth. All of his studio work is represented here, but check this out. You will find so many of the artists actually here in person. He is doing a personalized sketch on the back of a canvas for a guest right now, and this is Dirk Wunderlich. He is a Thomas Kincaid artist, and he's appearing here signing for guests throughout the duration of the festival, and you can find that at many of the art booths here. So keep your eyes peeled, and if you do want to purchase a piece, make sure you ask and see if the artist will ever be here, and they might be able to sign it for you. While I wait in line for my frozen French martini, tune in for a word from my friends over at WDW Magazine.
Subscribe to WDW Magazine and escape to Walt Disney World every single month. This large format glossy magazine is filled with content, not ads. Subscribe now and don't miss another month of magic.
All right, let's talk about the food here from the booth in France. We got the molten chocolate cake, which was plated beautifully. They had a really cool flame element to it because the center of that cake almost is like a moussey cheesecake. Now, in flavor, it is 100% chocolate overload. So texturally, it is more similar to a cheesecake, but flavor-wise, it is really, really flavor forward with the chocolate. And there was a crunchy element on top of it that made it texturally different as well. We did get the little mini bread bowl that has some melted brie cheese in the center of it. This was very approachable. The bread was a sourdough bread that was crusty on the outside and soft in the center, and the brie cheese is not overly spiced or anything like that. So if you do have a kid or someone who has more of an approachable palate, I would say that one would definitely be for them. And the frozen French martini here, really can't say enough good things about this. I am here with 3 other folks, and all 3 of them, including myself, are in agreement that this beverage is a 9 out of 10, if not a 10 out of 10. It is fantastic, it is fruity, it is refreshing, and the dangerous part about it is you really cannot taste the alcohol. So this is one I could easily sip on and enjoy all day long. For reference, I'm right here by the Skyliner at the International Gateway entrance, and I just want to remind everyone to keep your eyes peeled when you're traveling through the World Showcase during the Festival of the Arts. They put up little chalk drawings just like this throughout the different pavilions that you happen upon, and they're kind of almost hidden, but they are a great way to extend the festival and the feeling of art happening throughout these pavilions. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled when you are walking around, because they're everywhere. Here is the Animation Academy happening here at America Gardens Theater. We've got a Disney animator right up there on stage, and they are filming what he is drawing live there. He's drawing Remy, and everybody in the audience was given a paper with a pencil, and try to follow along, do your best, and make a sketch of a famous Disney character. I love that they've got Remy going on here.
Please welcome to the stage, Disney fine art artist, Trevor Carlton.
Inside the Odyssey this year, they have the spin art experience. There is a look at the pricing, and what you do is you come over here, you pick a blank canvas, hello, and you can correct me if I'm wrong maybe. You grab a blank canvas here, and then you get to choose your colors, right? Awesome, you choose your colors from here. That's what a finished one looks like. And these amazing cast members hop on a bicycle. We pedal, add our colors, and this spins all around to create your very own canvas. So this is a really cool way you can get involved with doing art yourself here at the festival.
We have a whole bunch of molds over on the other side that you can take a look at after, but basically we put the mold into the sand. Once we put the mold into the sand, we have all of our decorations over on this table. They get to decorate the mold. Once the mold's been decorated, we pour our magic mixture in. Magic mixture takes about 10 minutes for it to set. Once it's set, we pull it out, clean up the excess sand, and you get your finished artwork.
Here in the Odyssey, you can have your name customized in a custom piece of artwork. There's an example there. John really likes Figment. Brianna had her name done under the sea. Michael's working on a new one here as well. You can have any customization that you might like. If you like sports, if you like Disney, just name it, and they'll be able to add it to your own piece of customized artwork. All right, let's talk about this dessert trio from Deco Delights. The strawberry mousse and the vanilla cheesecake kind of tasted exactly like I expected them to. The vanilla cheesecake sits on a shortbread cookie, so you get a nice textural contrast there between the softness of the cheesecake and the crunch of the cookie. It is very vanilla flavored. It almost reminded me like of a birthday cake, a very traditional, very approachable vanilla there. And it's really cute with the blue and the pink icing on top. Really nice design there. And the strawberry mousse, again, really pretty in its design, but that one is a very approachable flavor. It's not overly strawberry. There is a sponge cake underneath it that does cut a little bit of it. So I wouldn't say that one is as strawberry forward as the vanilla cheesecake was vanilla forward, but the by far and away standout is this chocolate piece here on the end. It's got a really nice, dense, really fudgy top piece there. It's supposed to be a cake, but it almost is giving me brownie vibes when you chew it, and the texture-wise, very much like a brownie. And it sits on top of a very rich chocolate mousse, and it is encased in a chocolate, almost cookie-like shell. The flavors there all blend together beautifully, but these are 3 all very differently flavored and textured desserts. So if you did want several bites of different things to taste, this is a really good option because each and every one of them was really good, with that chocolate one being the standout. We also grabbed the passion fruit mango-filled cheesecake from Vibrante y Vivito here, which is actually themed to Encanto. I'm sitting in this area, which looks like Isabella could have created it with all the flowers around me, and they're playing Encanto music. So this booth in this area is actually quite well themed to Encanto, all-encompassing, including the food with those South American flavors. It's really a refreshing one. A lot of the other desserts we've had more on the heavy side here today. This is definitely a light dessert, a lighter dessert. And the cheesecake, which honestly tastes a little bit more like a mousse than it does a cheesecake. I'm not getting that cheese flavor from it. On top of the sponge that it's on is really nice and refreshing. When you get to the center, there is a mango, almost gel in the center, and that really adds a lot of sweetness to it. So if you like a sweet, refreshing, light feeling dessert, this is definitely one that you should pick up. The rain has stopped long enough for me to tell you about one of my favorite series that comes to the America Gardens Theater all year long, and that is the Disney on Broadway concert series. All throughout the Festival of the Arts, there are 3 nightly performances by Disney on Broadway veterans. They have performers that were in shows the likes of Frozen, Aladdin, Aida, all of the Disney on Broadway classics that have actually graced the Great White Way in New York City on Broadway. They have fantastic performances here that last the duration of the festival. So whatever night you are visiting, there will be a Broadway performer putting on a concert, and I've seen several of the concerts here throughout the years. They feature all Disney songs, so perfect for any and all Disney fans who are here at this festival. Do not miss it. There is a live band that plays with them, and it is true talent represented here in Orlando, so don't miss the Disney on Broadway concert series when you're visiting the Festival of the Arts. Well, that is going to do it for me here today at the Festival of the Arts. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we've got plenty more videos just like this one and from other Disney destinations coming your way. Thanks again for watching, everyone. My name is Maria, and I'll see you in the next magical escape.